I want first of all to say hello to all of you and thanks for the Association of World Citizens to give me this time to be here and have this speech. Iranian regime continues to violate international law on freedom of religion or belief. Despite the Iranian government's, the Christian community in Iran faces systematic state persecution and discrimination. For the past 4 decades, the number of Christian converts has increased in Iran, and that has alarmed Iranian authorities. Therefore, they have begun placing more restrictions on church attendees, violating freedom of worship and assembly, shutting down Iran's main Persian language Bible publisher, arresting and imprisoning the church leaders. Ethnic Christian communities, Assyrian and Armenian, are permitted a degree of freedom to worship, although they also suffer restriction and discrimination on a large scale. The only 3 remaining Farsi-speaker churches are expected to submit lists of church attendees, and their buildings are under heavy surveillance. The growing community of Christian converts in Iran is not permitted to attend recognized churches, as they have to gather for worship in secret, as called house churches, and risk arrest and imprisonment. Many converts do not report their faith publicly due to the fear of persecution. In recent months, a number of Christians were handed down sentences of between 10 and 15 years, charged with offenses such as acting against national security. These political charges may help avoid international outcry at religiously motivated charges such as attending a peaceful religious worship service in private homes or apostasy. I want to mention 2 Iranian Christian converts. This is Ibrahim Firuzi, who's a pastor. He's serving now a 6 years prison sentence since August 2013. When completed, he will be exiled for 2 years to an isolated location inside the country. And this is Nasser Goltape. As of January 2018, he started his 10-year prison sentence solely for his peaceful Christian activities, also charged under action against national security. Those detained or charged often have to obtain and hand over excessive amount for bail, which are either not returned or are fortified, as some choose to flee the country in the knowledge that they are very unlikely to receive a fair trial and just verdict. Furthermore, there are a lot of legalized discrimination in the Civil Code of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Non-ethnic and ethnic Christians face various restrictions, including employment restrictions. For example, to become a teacher here is a specific criteria to meet laid down by the Ministry of Education. This includes a belief in adherence to Islam, the Constitution, and Supreme Leader, marriage restrictions. According to Article 1059 of the Civil Code, a Muslim man is free to marry a non-Muslim woman. However, the opposite does not apply. A marriage between a non-Muslim man and a Muslim woman is not recognized. discrimination in child adoption. Christians are not allowed to adopt children. Christians are not allowed to hold public office such as being as judges or elected for presidency or even local councils. The discriminatory laws restricts these positions only for a Muslim. The Islamic hijab is also compulsory for all women in Iran, including Christians. It also worth noting that in the last 9 years, nearly all official churches that conducted church services in Persian or Farsi language, the national language of Iran, were forced to either cease those services or shut down completely. Bibles and Christian literature are also illegal in Persian, and those found in these possessions of such materials, especially in sufficient quantities or distribution, can expect severe treatment and prison sentences. There is also an alarming increase in hate speech against Christians, especially Protestants, in the form of multimedia material published by the state-sponsored media, as well as anti-Christian rhetoric expressed by Muslim leaders and official figures. Iran Christians urge the government of Iran to recognize all minority religions as full citizens before the law, enjoying their human rights, including the ethnic Persian Christians. I thank you for the time that you gave me.